Hello everyone and welcome back to San Andreas. Today we will be getting back to the plot eventually, but first we have to investigate these gunshots that are currently happening in this small town.
Is this a shooting range?
This is a shooting range, yes, but first...
You wanna go out sometime, buddy?
Yeah, he go to digits.
Yeah, sure, I'd like to go out with you.
So yeah, here's Helena. She lives in the countryside, and as the game is telling us, she has a hidden stock of tools, which is just a couple of weapons which quite frankly are not all that useful. But you know. Anyway, we are heading to ammunition because there is something we have to do here. Remember the shooting range from Vice City?
Oh, yeah, I guess it makes sense that we'd have another one of these.
Yeah. Similar story here. Just got a couple of these basic challenges. The first one is just shoot all the targets. The second one is... yeah, it gives you a bunch of targets to shoot and you just blast them and that's about it.
Oh man, the draw distance on these targets.
Yeah, this one is... I think we have to destroy this faster than the competitors.
I wonder how hard it was to see the targets on, you know, like an old CRT.
Very.
Okay.
And yeah, here is, I think, first to 20 wins.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't honestly too bad. Well, it depends on the weapon that we are using. The pistol ones are really easy. You can just get through this reel without any issues. So, I have barely any pistol skill and still just completely wrecking these guys. Also, you will notice that CJ has a new haircut.
Yes, he does.
Yes, we have this wonderful 90s flat top with like a wedge cut out of it on the left side. It was very fashionable in 1992, I'm sure. So yeah, the pistol challenge is of course the first and easiest of these. There's 4 in total, and once we complete the pistol challenge, we move on to the micro SMG.
Ah.
So the same deal here, we just skip to the end because it's the same challenges as before. Just mind the recoil and you'll be fine. Now this one is actually really difficult.
Oh, yeah, that seems like it'd be tough.
Because you can see the other guys, they are shooting really fast. Which isn't a problem early on, but let's see how round 3 goes.
Yeah. Do they even have to, like, you know, reload the gun or cock it?
Barely. Like, we have some shotgun skill, but it's not maxed out or anything. I think it's recommended that you actually max out your weapon skills before you try these, which is a little bit of, I don't know. These are kind of supposed to be the weapon equivalent of these schools, so it would make sense that you would actually build up your weapon skill by doing this, which you do, of course.
Right. Like, I get where the advice is coming from, but it seems a little backwards. But at the same time, fuck, these guys are fast. Oh man, this is down to the wire.
Dead heat. There we go. Don't shoot too fast, because if you do, it doesn't register it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No cheating. So finally we have the AK-47 challenge. Now, if you lose one of these, you have to start all over from the pistol challenge.
Oh no, what? You do?
Yep.
Oh geez, that's... oh, why would you do that?
I mean, you gotta punish the player for their failures. Their abject failures.
I mean, sure, but you don't have to go that hard on it. Holy shit.
How else are they gonna learn? So anyway, that did it for the ammunition challenges, and I am glad that is over with because the PS2 aiming is not good, shall we say. Like, that looked quite easy, I think, on the video, but I assure you it was not. It really, really was not. On a mouse, of course, yeah, that's fine. But, also here is Helena's stash of weapons, and she doesn't really have anything we particularly need.
I feel like her stock comes from like a horror game or like a horror movie icon's stash.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like
So she wasn't at home, so let's just come back.
Yeah, like that. She got a chainsaw, a flamethrower. Like she's just gearing up to go fucking spook some teenagers and out in the woods or something.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
I need to eat right now.
No problem if that's what you want.
Also, the problem with dating Helena, of course, is that she lives in the middle of nowhere. And she wants to go to a diner, so the closest one is here in Los Santos. Richard Goblin's World of Cock. That's the name.
Huh. Oh, that's how it's spelled.
Of course it's spelled like that. How else would you spell it? Also, I don't think I actually showed off dates with Barbara yet, but I'll get to that at some point, maybe.
This is a fancy-ass diner.
Yeah, one would think that she doesn't really seem like the kind of... She doesn't seem like the type to come to one of these fancy places.
Hey, Carl, that was alright.
I don't know.
Okay, tough guy.
Also pretty sure that place should have like a dress code or something. I'm not entirely sure that she meets that, but never mind. So, once we drop her off, we head on over to this farm here, also in the middle of nowhere, if we can ever get over this fence. Because this is a safe house. So, let's see what it's like. $100,000, we can just about afford that.
A nice place.
It is, but sadly it uses the same interior as all of the countryside houses, so it just looks like shit. Which is somewhat disappointing.
Yeah, CJ, this place needs a lot of TLC.
Okay, and as we wait for the world to load in again, we head to Bayside, which is kind of the equivalent to Marin County, to the north of San Fierro. And here, we have another school to visit.
Oh boy.
Guess what this is?
Boat school?
Boat school. The water, I suppose, was kind of a giveaway.
Yeah, and I can't imagine these games have, implemented submarine driving yet.
Not yet, no. That's in GTA 5.
Wait, are there actual submarines in GTA 5?
Yeah, in online.
Oh man!
Okay, so yeah, the same basic deal. We have... Oh, good, it actually tells you when you're in the stopping region. That helps.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a bronze. We can do better. Of course, the boats and various other watercraft that we get to drive here, they don't always stop all that quick, so... Just gotta keep that in mind. So then we just drive around some buoys. Yeah, there's only a few lessons here at the boat school. It's the simplest one of these.
Oh, okay.
It's also probably the easiest one of them. There's a couple of tests that can be a little bit more difficult, but overall, not too bad.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's any, crazy maneuvers you can do on a boat in, this iteration of GTA that you can do with, like, a helicopter or plane or a car.
No. We just have to do some, like, slalom stuff and some jumps and that sort of thing. So nothing too fancy. And once again we have switched over to first person so we can just kind of see better. I don't remember if this was actually a successful run or if I just do it once to show off the course and then just got to the successful run after. But yeah, the minimap is actually being kind of helpful in this one, because it properly shows them.
That's good.
And shows the next one. Because it can get a little bit confusing sometimes.
Yeah, if the minimap didn't do that, I'd have no idea which is the next one.
Yeah, there I think I actually did go to these ones first at one point. But yeah, because I was just kind of not looking at the minimap, I was just going by what my eyes were telling me. So that was like, oh, that seems like the logical next one, and just completely missed the one on the right. Oh jeez, what the hell was that?
Sorry, just knocked something over.
Yeah, that can happen when you're doing the schools in this game. Oh, look, a flying fish.
Jump over how far?
I can't remember what that actually said, but this is actually this is probably the hardest one, at least it was for me on this playthrough. Because we are on a hovercraft. And, actually getting the distance that we need can be a little bit hard. Because it just doesn't really seem to get all that much distance. So, what you have to do here is you kind of have to pull back on the stick and just kind of mess with that. You don't want to pull too far back on the stick or too long, because then you'll just lose momentum.
Right.
So you just kind of want to push forward at that point. It's a little bit awkward. Let's see how this goes. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we...
Yep, that looked like a good landing.
Yeah! I think it's 65 meters that you have to get. But yeah, this is, I think, the last one of the tests. So we're almost done here. So yeah, the jumping one was really the only one that took me more than a couple of attempts here. And there's probably a trick to it, but I looked online for hints and there just wasn't anything, so just kinda had to trial and error it.
Right. I mean, you got it in the end, so...
Yeah. It would have been nice if there were like some hints to tell you exactly how you're supposed to approach it. Instead of just having to repeat it over and over until you finally get the whatever distance you needed. I think 65 was the distance for gold.
I'd believe it.
But yeah, for quite some time I just wasn't getting anywhere near that. This turn is kind of annoying. Quite tight. Whoop.
At least this boat can, drive on the sand?
It's a hovercraft. So,
Right.
of course it drives on the sand. Did you not play Diddy Kong Racing?
I honestly, I think the last time I played Diddy Kong Racing was when, I was a very small child.
Okay.
So, probably over 20 years ago?
That's hovercrafts and you can drive those on land. That's kind of the point of them, I suppose. Just kinda be able to drive on water and on land as well. Better on water, I believe. But yeah.
I'd believe it. That said though, I think I did accidentally trigger a glitch when,
Okay, here I actually
wait,
went the wrong
where
way.
are you going? No!
I wasn't looking. I'm stupid. I'm pretty sure I can still kinda salvage this. I don't get gold from this, but I still get like a silver.
Oh no. What was it saying?
So here I just realized, oh, welp. So, we head back.
The it was like a couple nights ago. I was like just playing Judgment Remastered, and I triggered like one of those EX moves to just like slam a dude's face into a car, and then when the game
As you do.
yeah, when the game gave him back control, I accidentally converted that car into a hovercraft.
Well, that can happen.
I'd never seen that before.
Finished! Okay, that was bronze, but I still completed it, which I would say, that being a passing run, is still quite impressive.
Kinda, yeah.
But of course we want the gold from that, so let's try that again. And this time actually pay attention to where we're going. And not be stupid idiots. So, let's see here. Doing a lot better this time. Really helps to actually look where you're going. Good life advice in general, I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't really very difficult at all. And our reward here is a couple of boats that we will never use for anything.
Can I just say I really don't like the shade of gold and bronze they used for the medals?
I don't like any of the shades.
Because
they're too dim. It's kinda hard to tell them apart.
Yeah,
Also, here's another safe house.
Ooh, this one's kind of nice.
Yeah, this is in Venturas.
Ooh.
In like the rich suburb.
I was gonna say, like, with the silver one, you can at least tell at a glance that it's not. Hello, there's the hovercraft. No way, that's a helicopter.
Yeah, the Sea Sparrow is one of the vehicles that we get at Verdant Meadows.
Guys, it's okay. You don't have to be terrified. This helicopter comes and goes here all the time. I think.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that's actually a reward for beating the flight school with any type of specific medal. I think you just get it when you beat it in the first place.
Hmm.
Yeah, we also do get the Stunt Plane and the fighter, or the World War II fighter.
Get you again, Carl! You're half asleep. I could have killed you in 9 different ways. Wake up and smell the coffee.
You need to lay off the coffee.
We got a problem. I got some guys out in the field need some equipment. If they don't get it, they'll be dead by nightfall.
Then take it to them.
Me take it to them?
Yeah, why not?
I got 5 guys watching me all the time. I got 2 in that hill, 1 over there, and 2 by satellite. If I go, my guys and I will be dead. I don't have a death wish. I'm a man of peace, son.
Yeah, clearly.
Take the plane. Now, you're not ready yet, so stay low under the radar. Questions?
Yeah, just one thing.
Get to it.
Wait, hey, listen. Listen to me for once. Why won't these guys come after me?
Oh, they can't, because they're all posted on me. 1 DEA, 1 FBI, a Russian, a Cuban double agent, and my paymasters. Checks and balances. Nobody is watching anybody, watching nobody. Know what I mean? Go.
Whatever, man.
Okay, now here is why we actually practiced all that flying stuff.
Oh boy.
You gotta stay nice and low on your approach or you'll pop up on the radar. Use the canyon as cover.
You sure this thing is safe? I can see daylight through the floor.
And that thing you look like an enthusiast. The U.S. Air Force is less likely to shoot you down.
Cool. But what's the problem then?
I said less likely. If you did as many amphetamines as these guys do, you'd be lucky not to shoot anything that moves.
Oh, shit.
Hey, just stay low and you'll be fine.
Alright, so in the flight school video, it might have looked like I am completely incompetent. Which, I mean, I am mostly incompetent. But I feel like I kinda redeemed myself with this one.
This feels like you're
Because
violating
I
a
can
bunch
actually
of.
fly this thing, kind of.
I mean, yeah, your flying is fine. Like, I just feel like the setup for this is violating a whole lot of airspace laws.
Yeah, and the draw distance on the objects is violating my personal space, quite frankly, because they are just, like, popping up right in front of our plane, which of course can be a little bit unhealthy.
Good old purple kryptonite fog is going on too.
Yeah, that one I actually don't mind too much, because it's still pretty distant. It's not like the actual fog.
True, true.
Oh, come on, how are we above the radar limit there? So yeah, we do have to fly real low in this one. Which really doesn't help with this pop-in.
Yeah, and especially when you're driving, like, by a forest.
Yep.
Real forest? You know what I mean.
Yeah, well, something like that. Between the trees. Try not to go into the trees. Because that might be bad. Hello there, don't mind me. Okay, that meter is rising quite fast. So let's just take a... Okay, that's probably bad.
Yeah?
Alright, fine. We can do this. Yeah,
Nice save.
just in time. Like, you have to basically fly into the ocean to actually stay underneath the radar level, so... or the radar limit. So that was a little bit touch and go there, but that's okay. If they actually notice you, that's not gonna be like a complete disaster immediately. They will send some fighters at you. After you, but if you're good, you might be able to outrun them. But I would still like to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah,
'Cause
no
I
need to...
don't
no need-
particularly fancy a bunch of military fighters following me while I'm in this ancient World War II plane.
No need to get into a dogfight if you don't have to.
Yeah, there will be plenty of time for that later. Maybe. It just would be nice if the game would stop chugging like that. But yeah, this can be quite tough, especially if you're not good at flying. Cause then you'll just have all kinds of trouble staying below the radar. As I almost had as well, so... So yeah. I could fly underneath the bridges, but at this point I probably don't want to risk it.
No, you definitely don't want to do it this late in the mission.
Although the dam is kind of in the way now. Oh well.
Oh no!
Kinda have to deal with it. Yeah, just dip above it, just for a spell, and then right back down. We got this. That's a bit narrow. Yes, beep boop, we have established that we are above the radar limit, but it's fine.
You made it!
Yeah, we don't actually have to stop in the marker. We can just land at the runway.
Really, you did good.
And there we go. That mission can take quite a few attempts, and in the past it has taken me quite a few attempts. That was the one and only run this time. I was quite proud of that. Oh good, we have a sandstorm again. That's great. Oh, this is even greater.
Hey,
Tiny bald idiota!
Catalina. Hey, I know it's you. What's eating you, baby?
I don't love you no more!
Well, hey, let's just... Hello?
Ah, wonderful.
Okay.
Good to know, good to know.
Ah, what's Torino up to now? I'm feeling a little exposed here.
What's your take on this?
Damn! I thought them was your people.
Listen, Carl, we've got a problem. Some traitors from another department think they can help the overseas situation by financing militaristic dictators in exchange for arms contracts.
Hey, ain't that exactly what you do?
Well, kind of, but we get to pick our dictators. Degenerates that we can control. We try to stay the hell away from these guys with principles, because that just muddies the waters.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, of course, these idiots have stolen a consignment of landmines, and they plan to offload them in the Middle East and cause a little ruckus, and everybody goes crazy and have a lot of problems. I mean, Carl, do you like maiming people? Curious.
Maiming? Some people, shit.
Anyway, the point is, you and me, Carl, hey, we're the same. Now, yeah, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. But if you screw this up, it causes a tinderbox situation all over Latin America and the Middle East. Now, look, I spoke to the big man. You got clearance to eliminate these fuckers. How's that? Huh?
Man, kill government agents?
Kill Schmill. Come on, don't look at it that way, will you? Think of it as pest control. It works for me. All right, come on. I can't stay here now. I'm too hip. I gotta go. Okay? I'm out of here.
Right, so apparently we have a license to kill now, so that's good.
Oh boy.
And that is kind of why we are dressed as a terrible 90s James Bond ripoff, because, well, just look at what we're doing. Well, not that. But that is how the first attempt at this usually goes, for most people. There is not a whole lot of room there for error at all.
Yeah.
So let's give that another shot, shall we? Okay, off we go. Just ignore these idiots, and then just approach from the side. Just completely avoid everything. Oh god, it's Donkey Kong.
Oh no.
These guys will say some pretty funny stuff as well.
Well, you know nothing.
Okay, no guns.
No problem. Idiotic maps.
He was gonna call us idiotic mammal. So we don't wanna fire any guns here, because there's a bunch of explosives on board.
Yep, I remember the nuclear warehouse of MGS1.
Run away, bitch!
But yeah, we have our Hanzo steel, so we should be fine. And that also seems like something that a terrible 90s James Bond ripoff would use.
Yep, that checks out.
Also, that guy told us that we evolved from shrews.
Oh,
So I think
Jesus.
the idea is that these are like aliens disguised as people.
I just noticed you decapitated that dude.
Yep, I've decapitated pretty much all of them. The camera just wasn't cooperating.
Oh hey, parachute.
This doesn't concern.
Yeah, we actually had a parachute, but we have to get this specific one.
That's really weird.
Yeah, we just get it now. Yeah, if you just try to run out the back with your normal parachute or the one that you already have, you just fail the mission. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where to put the charger, but it doesn't actually matter, just put it anywhere. But well, here we go.
Man, that was looked like you were jumping into like a portal to hell or something.
Now there is a portal to the interiors universe somewhere here during this fall. We can see a small yellow arrow. Well, we can't see one, but you can see one if you pay attention. Somewhere around here. Which, like, because all the, like, interiors in the game, they're stored way up above the world. So when you, like, go to one of the arrows on the doors, it just teleports you up here. So that's kind of a thing. There's a bunch of glitches that you can use to get in there and explore those areas and all that stuff, but we're not really getting into that. And look at that, our parachute actually worked this time, so that's good.
Hey!
Maybe activate it a little bit early, but whatever. Just enjoy the night sky as we float down. And try not to land on the highway because that would be bad. And that was a nice quick mission. Can be pretty frustrating to actually get on the plane if you don't know what to do, but yeah. These are some pretty interesting missions. And so that also applies to the next one we'll be doing in the next video, so look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.